All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for your time. And at least we've spent 13 minutes waiting. So we are going to start the meeting right now, and we are going to be very fast. Please bear with me. I'm just trying to save time so that we don't spend um, many hours. Okay. All right. Just comment one if you're able to see my screen, and if you're hearing my voice, comment two so that we can get started. Okay, just one and two if you are seeing both the screen and hearing my voice. One and two, okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sparing your time. I believe you have many reasons why you had this, you spared your time to come and listen to me and also to come and take a look at this amazing business opportunity. My name is Princeton Chisenga. I'm a medical doctor by profession, but I'm also an entrepreneur. I've been doing the business part-time since I started. I'm not yet doing it full-time, looking forward to doing it as soon as possible full-time. Okay. So I'm a supervisor in the business, and I started this business when I was in my fifth year of studying. I know many of you, you had your reasons why you had the opportunity to take a look at the business, this business. As for me, the time I was in my university studying medicine in fifth year, I know coming from the village, it was a bit challenging with the finances. So I was looking for a way in which I can just start up and do something that even if it's not something that is not in line with my career, it's something that I can do as long as I'm able to make some extra income. So that is why I decided to start looking for something that I can do. But before finding this opportunity that I'm going to share with you, um, I did quite a lot of things that did not work. Trying things there and there, not until I met a friend. This is someone that I know I've been with since high school. Yeah, this is someone that I knew myself. So I started this life changing, and I was so curious about it. So I asked him about the what he's currently doing. So that's when he told me, I know I'm doing some business part time, but he didn't really tell me more about it. Not until I I got so curious about certain product, and that product, because I'm a big fan of fitness. So the time he shared with me, I saw the product on status. It was so, I was curious, like, okay, how much is the product? Then he told me the price. I can tell you, the price was so premium to an extent that I even realized that, oh, the person who is selling is actually more expensive than him because I know him. I know we come from from same background. I know him. I know what he can sell. Yeah. So that's the thing. Then I was like, okay, how are you making money if you are selling something like this? Then he shared with me a presentation, which was about 1 hour, 30 minutes. Being a student, even 20 minutes presentation or you tutorial, anything, it's like hours. So I didn't watch it. I delayed watching it. Not until I lost tuition fees. I can tell you I was devastated and I didn't know what to do. Losing tuition fees and medicine is expensive. So I went back to him. Uh, Send me back the presentation. I watched it because another thing that I watched, he was so professional that he was showing up every time I tell him that I'm going to watch it around this time. He calls me. So I was like, okay, he's changing. He's doing everything that he says he will do. He's not lying. So let me just watch it. I watched it. I can tell you what I found. It was too good to be true. I believe you are going to experience the same thing after seeing what the business is capable of. And I can tell you that from that time, I decided to take a leap of faith. And I've never done business before. But the one thing that they told me, like, once you come into the business, we are going to coach you and we are going to guide you on how you can also build your own business doing it part-time. Okay. So that is when I made a decision. And from that time, I can tell you, didn't go well in the first few months because of that mindset of knowing it all, not wanting to learn. But the time I decided to put in a little bit of effort and learning the skills and the changing my mindset, a lot of things changed. No, I can tell you this, if you want to do something new or if you want to get something that you've never gotten before, you need to become a different person. You need to learn. And I was so willing to do that. After doing that, I can tell you that I was getting my first degree with everything paid by me. I actually told my parents to say, I think for now, it's fine. I can handle it. I can handle all these others. And from that time, it's this business that has been supporting me for everything. I mean, like everything. Right now, if I tell you, I can say I've never worked before. I don't know how it feels to show up being told what to do, apart from going to the hospital, responding to the bosses, I mean, the seniors, but working as in getting paid, I've never worked before. So I'm not saying job is a bad thing. It's just that I've never had such experience before. But on a personal level, I don't like being told what to do. I like doing things in my own terms. So that from that time, I've started building the business. I've shared to students, um, people who are working, people who are doing different professions, even people who've never been to university. We're building this business together. And from that time, I've been able to travel, having fun, with going out. And also I love expensive lifestyle. So I know that there is no any other person who is going to offer it to me, but unless I do it myself. Yeah. So from that time, I've been building the business. I've been to Tanzania, I've been to Rwanda, and it's truly a beautiful city. I know people say it's the cleanest city in Africa. I can testify that. I can tell you that, okay, go and pick up, yeah, let's say within the city, and go and pick any plastic, let's say sweet or biscuit, those things. Trust me, you won't find any. I know because I was looking for it and I didn't find it. Okay. Yeah. I know you and me, we can agree with me. This time around, there are no job opportunities. Yes, the jobs are there, but finding it, it's hunting. You need to be strong to find it, and you need to know someone with this economy and the way the world is now. So you might say, okay, you're a student and you're looking for a job. you know there are quite a number of students who are graduating. If you compare the ratio between people who are graduating and people who are getting employed, I can tell you this, it's tough. And for me, I can tell even my own brother, my elder brother is a teacher by profession. And even until now, he's not even, he does not have a job. I looked at him and said, you know what? I don't want to be like that. I've looked at my uncles, that did other programs and they do not have a job. So I was like, no, I don't want to end up like that. I want something that even if I'm done with university, I'm safe. I can feel secure. And trust me, right now, I'm not worried about the future. You know, maybe you can get a job, yes. And now imagine the expenses are actually more compared to the salaries that you can get from a job. I can see that from my own experience. I mean, from my parents. Yeah. Yes, my mom, she's a teacher by profession, but she made a lot of sacrifices to just pay me. She started other businesses, farming, and other things, So I looked at that. So, meaning having just one source of income, it's just another way. you are just one step away from poverty. And I didn't want that, you know. Yeah, okay. Maybe you can get a job and you are getting paid well, but you do not have time to be with your family. You be working maybe from maybe morning to evening. You know, I've been talking for the past 2 years. I've talked to quite a number of people who are working, and if I ask them how much they are getting paid and the time that they usually get away from work, it's like they go in the morning and then come back in the evening. Others, they do not even have a specific schedule where they can say this time they are free because they are being controlled by the employer. Just because of that, you know. But with this business, you're going to decide for yourself. Okay. Maybe your health. This time, you know, for the fact that you are working throughout the day and you do not have time to exercise, time to eat healthy because you've been working throughout the day. You won't be able to exercise. You won't be able to go and prepare a good meal. So you are going to feel tired. Your health is going to be compromised. Our human body is designed to eat to have to depend entirely on nutrition, and exercise is designed to move. But you be in the office the whole day, you order fast food so that you can just cover up the work from your job. You see, yeah, you know, age, aging. You know, you don't want to be a person who working for 40 years and still you've not secured your finances. You know, and also let me give an example of this. If you become a doctor, you are a professor. If you die, if you die, none of your family members is going to be replaced and say, you know what, you were a very good professor, you were a very good doctor, so your firstborn son is going to be a doctor, is going to replace you, and he's going to get the same salary. That will not happen. It has never, and it will not happen. But now business, the bigger you build it, even if you build that you are getting thousands a month, if you die, it's a business that can be inherited, you know. And I looked at all these angles and I say, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity for me, you know. And the good part is I continue helping other people because it's what we do in the business. We keep continue helping others. So this business for me, it has never interrupted the many purpose of me studying medicine. One, we are in health and wellness, and also in health in industry that helps other people. And that's the one thing. So what are you going to do about all this? You're going to find a solution. You need to change. Okay. Yeah. So what you're going to do, you start a business. Yeah. A business that you can start with a small capital. It's a business that you do not need to employ anyone. I can tell you this. If you start any other business and you need to employ someone, let's say you're working, for example, then you employ someone, you won't have to you have to trust that person to keep sure that the money is safe. Let me get I am one of the things that I actually observed lately is in most restaurants and or even Airtel both, or even in Yango or any other, even the people that they employ, they have now been using mobile money. You know, if you go there, instead of say giving them, you say, okay, the number that is on the poster there, they say, okay, I'm going to give you the number, which means those guys are stealing money. You know, instead of you go there, you find out, no, there is no business, but this is the business. You don't need to employ anyone. You know, it's a flexible business that you can do anywhere. As for me, you know, I know maybe I might not do well when I'm home, but I can just go at the office. I can go at a cafe. I can do even at the hospital. Anywhere I can do the business. You can do it part-time and you can do it full-time. And the good part is it's a risk-free business with nothing to lose. You will get a free coaching and support, which is the one thing that made me start the business, lacking the business background, you know, and I didn't need a degree. You know, so you can do it regardless of your background. Yeah. So those are the things that that this business can offer you. The business I'm going to share with you is a business of Forever. Yeah. So Forever was founded in 1978 by, I would say, a very successful and rich man. He didn't look for something to say, okay, you say, okay, you know what, I'm starting the business so that I can be rich. No. Uh, Rex started the business not because he wanted to be rich, because he was in a real estate and he was very rich already. He started the business so that he can help other people he can create a change in the society. Yeah, and the headquarters is in Scottsdale, yeah, Arizona in USA. Okay, and the business is in health and wellness sector. Let me tell you this: the one thing, the one thing that every person like this is like if you want to do business, there are few many areas that you need to do a business in that it can give you a future of your business. Number one, it's in health. No one wants to die. Trust me, people would rather be naked than dead. You know, I've been in the hospital. I know how people get so desperately looking for help. You know, I've worked there. I know how people behave, you know. And also, another thing is people need money. You know, you need money to survive. Even for you to go to the hospital, you need money. So and now Forever offers you an opportunity to build yourself a business in health and wellness sector, but also in health business. Or you understand what I mean by that? And then the company owns aloe vera farms in Dominican Republic, yeah, and distribute product in more than 170 countries globally. So this is to tell you that if you start a business, you can build the business in any of the countries across the globe. Yeah. You can just put some fire if you are able to relate, if you what I'm talking about is making sense. And just to also confirm if you are able to, if you are here with me, if you are very audible, just put some fire in the chat so that I know that I'm talking to people and people are listening. Okay. Oh, wow, wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. I'm so glad that there are people in the meeting listening to me. Okay. So So the company remains debit free and it's a privately owned company. So you don't have to worry to say, you know what, I'm going to, once the business is gone, then maybe it's going to be confiscated by the private banks, anything. It's a privately owned and there is no any debit that is there. Like I mentioned earlier, the man who started it was very rich already. Okay, so let me tell you what Forever is not. Forever is not a job. So once you come into the business, you're not going to expect or to find a boss to tell you what to do. Yes, we are going to coach you, tell you what you need to do in order for you to succeed, because it's a system. It's a system. All you have to do is come with your why, and we're going to show you how. So it's not a job, which means you choose when to do it and why you need to do it and when to do it and who to do it with. Yeah, so you are in control of everything that is happening. Okay. Then Forever is a network marketing business opportunity. Yeah. Forever creates income by selling high quality products. Okay. That's what Forever is. Forever, people get involved in Forever for few main reasons. And one of the four main reasons, including maybe finances. You know, this time around, finances are the main thing that most people are facing. Uh, a lot of people, I wouldn't just say almost everyone, I would say 90% of people are actually having financial challenges. Yeah. And that's what Forever is all about. Another thing that Forever, so another thing that Forever is it's a personal business. It's flexibility. You working from anywhere. Those are the four main reasons, main other reasons why people get involved. Yeah. Yeah, these are just four main reasons. Financial challenges, people want to make some money. Personal reasons, maybe personal development, of course. As for me, I also dedicated to reading only this medical books. I didn't know about these other things that we've never been told about. No one told about saving, no one told about business, no one told about securing your future in medical school. The only thing we learn is in medicine. And in life, it's more than just about medicine or other professions. Life is more complex than that. Others, it's because of products. They want to improve their health. Okay. And these are just some of the products that we have. We have skincare products. On the skincare products, we have lately, which is selling. It's not here, but it's called collagen. It helps you to look beautiful. So if you want, you can even join the business and you can order those and start selling. And one of the high selling product we have, it's aloe vera gel. That one, everyone needs it. I'm sure I mentioned the area about the different professions, people who are working 24/7, not having exercise because of health. And those are the people that needs even the products, which means you are very safe. You know the people that you need to. This time around, people eat fast food and they're gaining a lot of weight. And we have amazing weight management products. People don't have time to prepare good meals, so they are having nutritional deficiency and developing other common these non-communicable diseases. And we have products to help them fix their nutritional gaps so that they can stay healthy. Okay, so yeah, so those are the things. So why did the company choose aloe vera as their many ingredient, as their many product? Why? One of the reasons is when it is used outside. And by the way, this is not just any kind of aloe vera. This is what is called Aroba badenskimira. There are about more than 300 species. For those who did anything geography or any kind of studies that involves the plants, they will understand well about this. There are different kinds of plants, same plant, but different species. There are more than 300 species. So you might be thinking you are having the original aloe vera at home, but it's not. And that's what people think. And for aloe vera to grow, it needs to be at least five, more than 5 years, or and it's supposed to grow natural without added any chemicals. And that's what the company does. So this aloe vera, when it is used uh, outside, it's very good for the skin. You know, if you present any product on the market, you tell this is made of aloe vera and this one is made of some other ingredient, they are going to choose the aloe vera because it's very famous. Yeah. Then when it is used inside, it supports the digestion, it promotes the immune system, and it supports nutrient absorption and boosts natural energy. Yeah. So we we knowing that you are using the original aloe vera, you know that you are very safe in on the market. Okay, so these are just some of the testimonies of the people that use the products. This lady, she's a Zambian. Her name is Tukia Kaoma, and she used the products. Okay, and these are some of other testimonies that are there. There are more testimonies than this. So once you come into the business, you can even use this to sell the products. Okay. The weight management program, we've got this lady by Veronica Kundia. Veronica was diabetic by the age of 29 because of being overweight. So she was recommended to lose weight and she used our amazing products. Saidi, this is also used our program to lose weight. Okay. This lady here, she's a mother of three. She also decided to use our program. And the man on the right side, that's the Enos. You know, he's been in the business for quite some time as well, and he has used the products to improve his health. Okay, so what do we do? Number one, we use the products. we become our own customer. Most of the times if you go outside and you find out that most people, they are selling products, things that are not even, they cannot even use themselves. That's called the manipulation. That's not real business. Real business is supposed to give products that you yourself, you believe in and you can use it. Yeah. So those are the few things that we do. We use the products. Number two, we share the products, and which means we talk to people about the benefits and our experience. Like for myself, I'm a big fan of fitness, so I've used quite a number of products for fitness. I energy drinks and other products, including personal care products. Yeah. So I can share my experience based on what I've used, but also based on other people's experience. The third thing is we build the team, and once we build the team, we also coach them, which means we talk to people about the opportunity, just like I'm sharing with you. And also, once you come into the business, we show you how to do the same three things. So that those are the four things that we do. We use the products, we share the products to other people, we bring people into the business, and when those people come into the business, we also coach them and show them on how they can also build their own business. Yeah, so those are the things that we do. Yeah. So two major reasons why forever remains the perfect opportunity. People need better health. I can tell you this. Even if you can make a lot of money, but then if your health is compromised, then you will not enjoy your money. You will spend your entire fortune to go and get help from India. People need extra income. Work is never enough. So you need to make some extra income. Yeah. You can do it part-time or full-time, depending with your decision. Okay. So there are multiple levels in the business. So once you come into the business, you get started and we are called as an assistant supervisor. So an assistant supervisor is someone who is able to make average of 6,000 to 8,000. So how you do what we call 4CC, you will understand that by retailing or recruiting. Yeah. Then you are able to level up, you know. Uh, Another thing that I can tell you about this before you even see other levels is when you are working, the only way you need to go up, or maybe if you're in politics, you need to bring someone down. But here, you go up by lifting others, and it's about you. No one has to go out and say, you know what? Okay, here we sign. Dr. Tsenga, now you've qualified, you can level up. No, here you decide when you want to level up based on your effort. There are people who are so hardworking at different companies, but still they are not appreciated. Here you get appreciated based on your effort. Yeah, so if you're a hardworking person, this is a perfect opportunity for you. Okay. So as a supervisor, you're able to make between 10 to 12,000 a month. I'm not so sure what 10,000 or 12,000 can mean for you on a monthly basis, doing it part-time, but that's something that would make a huge difference. And something that you can, you know what, I'm going to retire my parents. It's something that you can build and make a difference. You can even invest with that, especially if you're a student. If you're a smart one, you know how to use money, making that would make a huge difference by the time you're graduating. Even if you are working part-time and you are making extra 10,000, that would mean a lot because I understand the economy and I know the salaries most people get. Okay. Then assistant manager, this is someone who is maybe they have 10, 5 people in their team and they are doing 4CC, and then you get to that level and you are able to make 15,000 to 20,000 plus or minus. Remember the plus or minus that is at the end here. This just indicates that, it's effort based. So the income is not specific. This month you can get, maybe you get a 20,000. Next month you don't work hard enough because you relax and you make less. Okay, then the last level is called assistant manager. I mean, recognized manager. This is the person who is making 20,000 to unlimited. Again, I repeat that this it's effort based, and also depending with your commitment to the business. Yeah, and you can have your business manager and beyond. There are other more other levels. What I meant here is, you can level up. You come into the business, you become a manager, and you develop other people as managers. Yeah, so that is those are the levels. Okay, so let me tell you more now about what the difference between this business and these and other business. The first thing is, in normal business, you have a product. Let's say, let me give an example. You want to start retailing Coca-Cola, or a clothing business. Yeah, so most this time around, clothing business is so common. Yeah, let me use that one as an example. You can just go on and go to the company that makes the products, as okay, I want to start a business there. They will need to give you, you need a huge order in order for you to be a distributor. And then at wholesale level, it's not easy because you need a shop, you need to rent, and you need other expenses, and maybe even employees. Okay. Yeah. Then at retail, now there is a lot of competition here because you find that there are a lot of people who are selling products, the same products at different prices, and from all these, starting from the producer who is selling to, let's say the producer is selling at 20 kwacha, then the distributor goes and says at 30 kwacha, then the wholesale, they get it at 40, then you as a retail, maybe you sell it at 60 kwacha, and then you just get a profit on maybe 20 kwacha there. But then there are other people, because this here, if the price is not specific, the producer is not telling you go and sell it at this price. Here the price is so uh, different. I can go on in the shop. That's why in most, if you are in Lusaka, you say once you buy something in the city, don't go and start looking for it again. You just need to disappear and go home, because once you go, you go around, you find that you find somewhere where it's more cheaper. You know, which means with that competition, starting new. It's not going to be easy for you. You need to work really, really hard. Okay, and most people don't like working hard, yeah, which is the problem, especially with no support to help you. Okay, so anyway, another new business model that we use in network marketing is like this. So the company makes a product for you, then the company also moves the products for you from them produced the way from their industries to, then they have a wholesale here in Zambia, all the way from America. They move for you to Zambia. And now you just come into and plug into the system that is already there. Then the company gives you a product and tell you this product you're going to retail it at a specific price. Then we are going to give you a discount, a huge discount, because there is no middleman in between. So which means all those profits that we're going to these middle people, you're the one who's going to get it, you know. Then they say, because you can't reach out to everyone, we are going to also give you another way to make extra income. Because I can tell you this, since I started the business, I've always been talking to new people all the time. Like they don't know, they've never heard about the products before. But the company has been on the market for 47 years. In Zambia, to be specific, 14 years, but they've never heard of it, which means more people needs the product. You might be worried that no, there are people who are already in the business and the customers already know them. Trust me, every day, even yesterday, I was talking to a person who has never heard about forever, someone who has never heard about any products. I was like, wow, you know, which means we need more people in the business to help reach out to more people. And the company offers you that opportunity now to look out for people who want some extra income, people want to improve their health, and the company is going to give you a bonus on based on their performance. Yeah, then you also teach that person to do the same thing. Yeah. Then the company is able to give you a bonus for every individual that for every activity that the person is doing. Okay. So these are the ways that you can make money. So, when making money in Zambia, now when we calculate the price, just let me give as you an estimation. Yeah. So we have this famous product that I mentioned earlier called the aloe vera gel. So when you sell one aloe vera gel, when you sell one aloe vera gel, you make 213. That's if you're an assistant supervisor. You make 213. You know, in most other businesses, once you sell one product, maybe you're making a 60 kwacha. A few days ago, I was talking to one of my business partners. She we were comparing another product which was cheaper, saying this product has been moving so much on the market, but the only question was, I can afford talking to hundreds of people, and let's say I talk to 100 people and I want to make a 1,000. I want, when I talk to one person, I sell to one person, I've made 1,000. We have products that can do that. You know, so with these products, once you retail one, you make 213 profit. You sell 40, you have 8,000 520. Okay, we have this combo we call bedroom pack. This is just like one pack supposed to be sold to one person, all these, which means all you have to do is look for that one person who is willing to pay to buy all these products at once. That's what I was saying. You sell one pack, you have 1,081 kwacha in your pocket. Instead of going out and selling to 10 things, to have a 1,000, you just sell one and you have a 1,000. If you sell to 10 people, you have a 10,000. And if it's for men, then we have a statistics. If you have 10 people, in 10 men standing, one is going to have bedroom issue. One, that's a fact. And men this time around, they don't go around asking for help. Men, I don't know how God just created them, but that's just like who they are. They don't really ask for help. And using social media, since they are not going to meet you, definitely they are going to ask for help. I've marketed this product for some time, and trust me, you can get hundreds of people in your inbox a day just because of the nature of men. And now losing weight is now much easier. Losing weight is tough. I can tell you this. I've read almost a lot of books about discipline and everything. Most of them, they refer to losing weight as one of the things that are hard to do, that requires discipline, things that requires you to have commitment. And that's the people need direction. We are designed most of the time from childhood, we are designed to be told on what to do, when to do it, and who everything we have to be taught. But with this program, it helps people to know, to share with them, to tell them, okay, this is how you're supposed to live your life. This, you need to do this, drink more water, exercise, and do that. All you have to do is sell it to them. The instructions are already there. And the good part is, this program has also an app that you can even give to your client and tell them, you know what, just download the app and you'll be following instruction. If you're a very busy person, like you, maybe you are working and you sell it to them and you're expecting, how am I going to help them understand the program? This program comes with an app. You can download it, the client can download it, and they'll be able to track the program effectively. All you have to do is help them log in and everything, including the how to make meals, what kind of meals, the recipe plan, including the exercise, everything is on the app. They can use that. And that's a smart move. All you have to do is reach out to them. And once they finish that, we have even the next program that they can use. We call it F15, which means you've just made twice a sale. Once they finish the program, the app will tell them you need to buy another program, and they are going to call you and tell you that, you know what, bring another program, bring another one. You make it, that one is even more expensive, so you make 2,000 from just one person without even putting a lot of work. All you did to do, you did is finding them. Okay. Okay. So this this is just I'm going to skip this. This is I believe we are all here. We are Zambians, so I'm not going to talk about that. We are just going to skip this part. It's in rands, and it's the same thing that I was actually explaining. Just a different currency. Yeah. So who can join forever? Anyone can join forever. Like definitely anyone can join forever. It doesn't matter your background. Like for me, I'm a doctor. I'm working with pastor. I'm working with people who are retired. I'm working with accountants. I'm working with teachers. They are all in my team. The students, people who've never been to university. Working together with the same goal. We create that community. And here's the one true factor. Humans, we are created to be social beings. And so we need to have create that sense of belonging. You need to belong somewhere, and we have a community. Most people go for work and come back alone, not in our business. In our business, you come to work, you're going to feel that, okay, I found people who cares about others, because it's truly we do care about other people's winning. Okay. So this is Humphrey. Yeah. So Humphrey started the business as a student as well. Yeah. If Humphrey is in the meeting, let me just check if leader, if you are able to hear my voice, maybe you can just share your story a little bit. Just be quick. We are running out of time. If at all you can hear me. Yeah, I believe maybe my due to network, he might not be able to share his story. But Humphrey started the business as a student. Uh, is the man who introduced me to the business in the first place. I remember the first time he was introducing me to the business. I was asking him about what are the side effects of aloe vera gel. Trust me, I was in his inbox bothering him. No, 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 no. You should tell people the truth, because I can tell you this: not everyone is educated about forever and what the products. Even other doctors are still ignorant about it. Even them, when we go to hospital, we follow a system, and it's a system that is designed to be kept that way. So anytime you try to go out, you feel like people will start seeing you differently, because it's what we've been told. The system is designed to keep you that way. And you need to, if someone says, if you want your dreams to come true, you must first wake up. You can't have, let's say you are dreaming in the night and say, you know what, that my dream will have to come true. For it to come true, definitely you have to wake up in the morning. If you want, the dream will not come true. The chances is zero. Okay. Yeah. So Humphrey got introduced to this business through someone from Tanzania by sending him a text. Humphrey was so skeptical, and fast forward, he started the business, and I started doing the business part-time, whereas doing the school full-time. He was coachable, and he was able to communicate with his coach, yeah, from all the way from Tanzania. This is someone he has never met before. Yeah. And he's been able to travel, he's been able to coach others, but also his lifetime, if his lifestyle changed completely. Okay, he brought his brother to Lusaka, who is a registered nurse and mental health nurse, and he's been building the business as well. So his brother also has a different, separate business. Yeah, yeah. So, and he recently also brought his young brother, and he's also supporting him at Ivrain Hon. You see, that's what the business has been able to do for Humphrey. Yeah, so the lifestyle, you know, traveling, also making money, having fun, and just having that like good experience. You know, yeah, this Humphrey is someone who has just, someone who I can say, what, this person has never even thought that one day he has to take a flight because there was no that potential, not until this business. And also being recognized on the global stage. This is a stage where, yeah, if you see on the left side, when he was recognized as a supervisor in Kenya and also as a manager in Rwanda. I was there taking pictures as well, you know. Yeah, that's and also he's been able to invest some money now into real estate. I can tell you, if there are one of the things that every person needs is water, land, food, and health. And he just made a very powerful decision to own a piece of it. You know, that's the power of the business. You know, yeah. So such kind of lifestyle. Also building the business and helping others, you know, helping other people to improve their health. Yeah. Also been building the business and also just seeing the people that you brought into the business grow and become better, enjoy the lifestyle. You know, Humphrey, I brought myself and Trisha and also traveled together. By the time they were going to Kenya, I was writing my exams. This why I didn't go. Yeah. So that's the lifestyle that is in forever. Yeah, and also that so this is Precious. Precious is someone that I know for quite a long time. Yeah, Precious started the business about a year ago now, and she's been building the business from the start as a champion. And she's a student, by the way. She's studying. She's I'm sure completing this year. Yeah, so she's going to decide if either she's going to look for a job or going to do the business full time. Yeah, she's having tests. That's why we couldn't bring her to speak today because she's the one who's supposed to share her story and hear for yourself on her experience. But unfortunately, she's having exams and tests, so she said she can't be able to be there. You know, that's the power of the business. You can do the business and you can still do it. Yeah. And we've been able to travel together. We've been to Tanzania together. We've been to Rwanda together. We were at the stage in front of 800 people from 6 different countries building, I mean, being recognized. Trust me, it feels amazing lifting your flag as Zambia shall when you are the one at the stage rather than you are the one watching on other people's story and status. You know, you need to be there and experience it. Yeah. So that is Precious's story. Yeah. So in case maybe you are working and you say, you know what, maybe it's only for people who are not in school, or maybe who are in school, people who are. This is Lida Chuma. She's an accountant. Yeah, she's an accountant and she's working full time, and she started the business, and she's even leveled up. She's also in the business, um, uh, building it part-time. Yeah, and she's also being able to travel, not travel because of work, but because of the business, to just have fun and also use the product to improve her health. Okay. And this is me. The time I was with Humphrey, it was in secondary school, I can tell you, I'm sure if you're able to see the picture at the left corner there. Yeah, and from that time, we've been building the business together. Yeah, I know it took some time for me to join the business, but I actually wished I joined the business area, because of the lifestyle and everything that it has been able to provide for me. Yeah, I can tell you my lifestyle is way much better than any other ordinary medical student. Yeah. For me, I never even thought one day I would own a passport. I mean, going where? I didn't even know. Like, I don't have any other family members who outside that I say, oh, okay, maybe I'm going to visit. No, that's it. The passport, it never even crossed my mind. Mm. So, who are going to be your customers? I know you might be thinking, okay, yeah, the product, see, the business, it also sounds good, but how are we going to find customers? People want to lose weight. Those are your customers. People who love their health, love their skin. People, those are your customers. People who just want who love their family, kids. Kids are the future. And if I recently saw a status, was the lady was saying, what, I went shopping and for myself, and I came back with the 5 sets of clothes for my kids. That's how much parents love their children. Everyone would want their kids to stay healthy and you perform well in terms of school and other things. So we have products that are designed for kids. Challenges. Even I've got quite a number of them. People with the digestion challenges, lack of energy, hypertension. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying because we offer medicine. We don't offer medicine. What we offer are nutritional supplement that the body uses. Yeah, in order to stay healthy. I remember when I was young, my mom, whenever you get sick, they'll she'll come and tell you, like, you know what, food is medicine. You have to eat, and what we have is just nutritional supplement, food supplement. Yeah. There are two different things between pharmaceutical tablets and nutraceutical. Yeah, usually nutraceutical are superfood, but made in form of tablets. Okay, then pharmaceutical are those drugs that are designed to just take as a course and finish. And if you are doing the business, you need to be in a business that requires customers to come back. If you are selling Panadol or anything, if the person just gets better and the pain is gone, they will not come back to buy Panadol. But here, the products that we have is something that the person needs to buy. They buy now, after some time they have to come back because people don't stop eating, so they don't stop taking more supplements to stay healthy. All you have to do is educate them, and we have the tools to help you. So how do you sell these products? From first, the people we talk to the people in face-to-face conversations, product launch. Here, product launch, you invite your people and we explain the products on your behalf. You know, Marketing tools like flyers, healthy talks, like we have online webinars. You can share the link. Also, the most powerful tool is social media. Everyone is on social media this time around. And this time, people are so busy with other lifestyle. So you can reach out to them on social media easily than you can reach out to them in, like in a short period of time. Besides, this time around, we also have other AI which you can automate the reach, meaning you can easily make it accessible. I mean, you can be in bed or at the gym working out or exercising if you love your health, and you can let your AI tools do the job for you. Yeah, yeah. So those are the things that you can use to build your business. Yeah. So let me just share with you a video story about Rydia. Rydia is being a teacher by profession, but has never worked before. He lives in Lusaka now, but he was born in Copperbelt. She's a business coach, a manager by marketing plan, and she uses social media by helping people build and expand business. She's been coaching others to build business using social media. It's just few months in the business. She went to visit her mom, and she bought her a fridge. Then she found that, her phone was like on life support. What that means is like, you put your phone on charge to stay alive, to be on all the time. So she just went and removed a 1,530 kwacha cash and bought the phone and replaced it. Okay, so she has also managed to buy herself a car. I know it's not a German machine like a Mercedes-Benz or BMW, Volkswagen, or any other, but it's something that can take her from point A to point B, which is not easily accessible to get, especially if you do not have a job, just doing the business. Okay. And also she has been able to invest in other businesses. She bought a bike, cash. She's the kind of person who likes rewarding herself for her hard work. She bought herself a iPhone 14 Pro Max. That was in January. And she's been able to travel to all these countries. She's been to Dubai, 6 months in the business, Zanzibar, in Dar es Salaam, Kenya, Nairobi, in Rwanda. Okay. And that means it's not just about when you come into the business. Yeah. You know, she was in Dubai just 6 months in the business. Then we also have other incentives that the company offers. We have what we call Forever to Drive. This is when now the company gives you, let's say if you qualify level one, the company gives you $400. I don't know if you multiply, I don't know if it's 23 by 400 every month by uh, for for the next 3 years, which is 36 months, because maybe if dollar is at 24 currently, let's say 20, that's 24 times the 400, which is like 9,600. Imagine getting 9,600. This is away from any other things that you are doing. You are, or from your retail, from bonuses. This is separate, which means in 36 months, in 36 months, you are able to make a 3,000, 345,000. That's it. You can get the car of your choice. Others try to invest it in and other things. Yeah. So these are just some of the people that used that qualified. On top there, down there, people bought just through products. That's why you're seeing them ordering the products. Yeah. So you can even buy your car through selling. Yeah. But if you're building a legacy business, you have to recruit. Yeah. So these are just some of the people that bought the cars through the business. This guy is called Will Budd. He started a business as a student. He graduated and he got himself a BMW. Yeah, Wilbert recruited this guy who are Matthias, also bought BMW as soon as Wilbert got his. That's why I was saying in our business, we lies by lifting others. Okay. Then we also have global travel. This incentive is by the company. I was saying, so with this, the company gives you tickets. Um, Depending, we have global rally and we also have Eagle Manager retreat. Yeah. So with the Eagle Manager, the company gives you like a return flight ticket for two people, including spending money, accommodation in a five-star hotel. Yeah. And also they invite you to exclusive trainings, and also you just get to enjoy the experience with other people's networking with the people from different countries. Okay, yeah. Then this event, this was supposed to, it was in April. Yeah, in next year it's going to be in Dubai. So we actually have incentives currently going on, which means if you join the business early, you have a chance of traveling with us to Dubai next year in April. And also we're going to Burundi. Yeah. So next year in January, we're going to be in Burundi, and you can be part of us. Yeah. Yeah, so Humphrey qualified, but by then he didn't go because of the visa. Yeah, so next year we are going to Dubai. Yeah, and all this this we've also have an incentive in our team. This is not by the company, but by our team, which means this coming um April next year, if you join the business and you become a manager before December, and you just recruit, you bring six new people in our business, and you just become a leader, you're going to get a flight ticket to Dubai, return flight ticket, meaning going and coming. Of course, you'll be manager, so you got to enjoy all these other uh, beautiful city. You know, who would want to go, who don't want to go to Dubai in here? Everyone. I know people, we say Dubai is only for celebrities and other things, but for us, it's for people who are just hardworking. Yeah. Yeah. So these are some of the incentives that this event was happening in the cruise ship experience was a Eagle Manager retreat. It happened last year, and this is when the company booked a whole ship for people who are hardworking in our business, so that they can get to experience with and network with others. Let me just share with you. Let me just see if I pray it, so that you can take a look at what it is. Okay. So, so these are the, and that was just like the experience of how the event was and everything. Okay? Yeah. So then the company also offers you a check. This is when now the company chooses to say, you know what, for your hard work, we are going to give you a 5% of everything that you really, um, of what the company has achieved, like sharing profit. Yeah. Then these are some of the just the properties that other business owners that this is, so this property is by Dorcas and Leonard Moyo. They are Sapphire managers. You know, Blandina, she owns a very beautiful apartment in a certain building in Dar es Salaam. I've seen it. I've actually taken a photo just around there. Like I said, I'm a big fan of fitness. I remember in the first day in Dar es Salaam, in the morning, I woke up, put on my earpods, I went jogging around in the morning, and I didn't even know. Then I passed through the building. I was like, oh, this is the building that I've been hearing about. So I've walked through those streets myself. So I saw the building. It's not fiction. It's not a photo you download on social media and just put it there. It's real. Yeah. And this is a beach house by um, Dr. Dr. Elizabeth and Enos Salema. Dr. Elizabeth has never worked before. She graduated, she was making three times the salary, so never looked for a job and has been building the business ever since with the husband. Okay, and Madame Damaseke, she's a Zambian. You know, she started the business because of a healthy challenge for the husband. And ever since, she started building the business part-time. The time in 6 months, she was making three times the salary, and she decided to do it part full-time. Now they own a company, and they are building. This house it's a huge, big house in she's It's Lusaka as well. She's in this place. I can't remember the name, but yeah. And this time around, yeah, and she's so humble. You can't even tell that this is the person who owns all these cars. And the challenge they have now is not uh we the car. It's like the problem is like, oh, which car should I drive? That's that kind of lifestyle. Yeah. So I'm not so sure what you liked about the business. Yeah, maybe it's about health and wellness. Maybe you just want financial independence. Maybe you want to secure your future. Or maybe you just want recognition and personal growth. Like, not in every industry people get recognized for their work. Maybe you just want to ride in style, having an amazing car. Uh, maybe it's travel and have fun, you know. So for me, I just wanted to make some extra income, but pay my tuition fees. But it's more than just that. It has become more than just about the money, but it has also become about helping others. I'm not the only one who's been struggling, who struggled with financial challenges. Yeah. What I can promise you that once you come into the business, we're going to give you support. We are going to help you. We are bound to give you support in growing your business. But that doesn't mean we have to do the business for you. You do the business for yourself, but you will not do it by yourself because we are going to support you. And we're not going to be working for you because we are also building our own business. You're going to get access to high quality sales and marketing tools in local and also national and international trainings. Yeah, you'll be building the business for yourself, but never by yourself. Okay. So that's the thing. That's the thing. That's the beauty about the business. That's the business. I know the business might sound too good to be true. Yeah, I know the business might sound too good to be true, but the reality is time and effort is required in learning and developing new skills. You can't get the same results. You say insanity is doing something over and over and expecting different results. So once you come into the business, you need to put in some time. And you say, what I mean by time and effort, it may help you understand this. Yes, if you are doing anything, or maybe studying or working, if you are working, and maybe give an example, because I'm sure everyone has studied before. You go out to study in library, you sit, and you say, okay, I'm going to study for 2 hours. And then in the library, you sit first, you scrolling, you don't even know exactly what you're doing. Maybe if you have a phone, you're listening to music, replying to messages. Then you've even set your alarm as it started as I'm studying for 2 hours. Then after 1 hour, that's when you realize that you haven't done much. So you go and study. Then after you start 30 minutes, you receive a notification. Or you spend 40 minutes again. Then you come and study. Your alarm goes off. And then only or you realize that you've only studied for 30 minutes. But in your mind, you're saying it's 2 hours. No, you need to say, okay, this is 2 hours, 2 hours of real business effort, not 2 hours of praying around and doing a part time. No, that's different. So we're going to show you on how you can do that. Also, you need to learn and develop new skills. Like I can tell you this, I'm the kind of person who shakes, who used to shiver even when I stand even in front of my fellow students. But this time, trust me, I can even speak even in front of thousands of people. And you need to be part of a dynamic team. The world is changing, it's shifting. So you need to be prepared to change. Yeah. So how do you get a business? How do you get started? There are options in Zambian culture. I'm just going to talk about Zambian because I believe there are Zambians here. So you need to, once you start a business, um, you can start with a zero point 0.5 case credit points. Well, that one is costs you 3,325, which is a quota stock. You start as a preferred customer, then you can build your business until you say we are working on the capital. If you start with that, then you have a 2 months period to finish. You can finish in 1 week, 1 month, or 3 weeks, depending on how fast you want your business to grow. Okay, then you can start with the 9,153 direct as a full member, and then you qualify for 30% discount, and that's when you open up your business. Yeah, the registration is 100% free. The reason why you are doing this is because you can say you have a business and you don't have any products to show. No, you need to have something to show and use yourself at least, experience a little bit, then um, share to others as well. Yeah. So those are the four options. Then the other one, you have 6,650, you start as half member, or you can choose your own products and start direct as a full member with a 13,300. Yeah, so that is how you get started. So I'm not from what you've seen so far. Do you think you can get started? Well, that answer you're going to give uh, probably the person who invited you for the meeting. If it's a yes, well, get started, register, and book a planning session with the person who brought you to the business. Or if the person is new in the business, they have their upline or mentor that they can sit with you and walk you through the marketing plan and how you can achieve your goals. Yeah. If no, then use the products. Everyone wants to look good. I believe you want to look good too. So you can use the products. Maybe if you are doubting, then get your answers. Make a call to the person, thank them about the opportunity, and ask them questions. Yeah, get your answers. If it was me, feel free to come in my inbox, give me a call, and just say, you know what, I have a lot of questions, and you trust me, I'm going to give you the answers. If it's not me, then ask the person who shared with you, and then you get your answers about the business or about the products. Okay? So those are the three options that you have. Otherwise, we are looking forward to welcoming you to our forever family. We call it, we say the power of forever, it's the power of love. And the main reason why we are sharing this business with you is because we want to help you uh, get what you want. I believe you have goals. I believe you have families that you love. I believe you have the future waiting for you. So I can't really wait to work with you. And being in health and wellness, I can tell you this, being in our community where I am so passionate about health, it's a good thing because you can come in my inbox all the time, ask as many questions as you can about any kind of healthy challenge and which products you can recommend to that. And we have a system that can allows you to understand the products and everything so that you can build the business in the right way and build a business um, that you can depend on. Looking forward to working with you. I believe it's been more than an hour, and you've stayed. If you've stayed in the meeting even up to now, it means you care. Yeah, yeah. So thank you so much for attending the meeting, and I'm actually looking forward to working with you. If you have more questions, please come to my inbox the person who invited you, and tell them thank you so much for the opportunity, and I'm ready to get started, or I have more questions. Yeah. So this marks the end of our meeting. Have a good night, everyone.